Traditions are a funny thing. The idea of subjecting yourself to something because you did it last year is kind of a silly notion. But when coupled with nostalgia and the holidays and sweaters and the cold weather, the idea of doing something over and over and over again, year in and year out, suddenly doesn't seem so insane. Or maybe it does, but we put up with it anyway. One such tradition around Thanksgiving in our home is the turkey trot. Every year on Thanksgiving morning, we wake up a little earlier than we normally do, put on clothes that are a little warmer than they should be, and meet up with other people who are also up early and dressed warmly, and we run. Sometimes 3 miles, sometimes 5, and all of it for the sake of tradition.
It's a Thanksgiving werewolf!
Now, I don't know about you, but I'm all for my warm, comfortable bed, favoring my house slippers over my running shoes, putting in exactly 0 miles, and I'm also in the camp of eating an unhealthy number of calories on a fairly regular basis. But saying no to the turkey trot on Thanksgiving morning, for whatever reason, just isn't in my DNA. My kids are getting older and can participate in some of the smaller events of the morning, and there's something to be said about earning your calories on a day centered solely around stuff in your face. Call it nostalgia, call it tradition, whatever it is, the turkey trot, for better or worse, is here to stay in the Schlater home. But traditions generally have to start somewhere. I'm really glad that was Jordan's car because I was just creepily filming people in the parking lot. Go get that bread! Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but my friend Jordan and I have a podcast. There's a joke somewhere that says, if you lock 2 guys in a room for long enough, they'll eventually start a podcast.
We're just made of money though, so.
We're just gonna throw money.
Just throw money to the wind.
Throwing money at the teat. Maybe that's what happened with us, I'm not entirely sure. Either way, we've got one, and the link is in the description. In our podcast, which we've lovingly titled, I Don't Want to Grow Up, we pick topics that stood out to us as kids. We talk about them a little bit, and then we talk about those same topics now as adults and weigh them against each other. This week's topic is Thanksgiving. Oh, and in each episode, we pick an adult beverage that corresponds with the topic at hand. Tonight's unforgivable experiment, pumpkin pie martinis.
Do you know that nutmeg per ounce is more expensive than gold?
I do, I got a bunch in my trunk.
This is $6. $6 American dollars.
I'm in the wrong business.
What? This has gotta be it. Right?
Look at, oh wait, there's more back here. There's more, I'm going in. That one's upside down. They murdered this one upside down. The idiots.
I'm assuming this is it. Should we ask our wives?
So spoiler alert, pumpkin puree and pumpkin pie puree are not the same thing. All right, attempt number 2. Well done.
I'm so afraid.
Here we go.
That's really good.
Yeah, that's way better.
So much better. It would be hard to be worse.
Traditions are great. They might seem a little silly or a little campy, but traditions give us something to look forward to while reminding us of where we've been. The really good traditions get passed on to future generations where they can modify them and really make them their own, while the bad ones get left in the dust, never to be spoken of again, like using the wrong ingredients in a pumpkin pie martini. Don't do it.